All right, another update video. It's Thursday night, and I've been able to put in some after hours work on the van. I kind of like how the front is shaping up. I've been worried with how big it is. It's going to look awfully boxy, but the front, because of what I'm doing, and I'll explain here in a minute, it's creating some fun angles for the steel. And so when I get the wood put on there and those fun, hexagonal kind of shapes, I think it's going to have a kind of a neat look on the front. Although that wood is going to be really hard to measure and cut because nothing's going to be straight. It's all angles. So that'll be fun. Sides are going to be a little bit boxy still, but the fact that I'm going to have windows on the side, I've got 4 windows, 2 for each side, will hopefully break that up a little bit. Also, when I get it painted, I'm going to get it professionally painted. Um, Hopefully, I can think up something to do paint-wise that will help break up that big solid chunk on the side and on the back. Let's see if I can change perspective here so you can kind of get an idea of what's going on. On the top, um, I wanted to put a single spine piece of metal down the across the top, but I've got a vent fan that I want to put in there, and so I just took the dimensions of that and extended it to make that center spine. That'll be stronger anyway. Um, and so that vent will fit in the top there, probably somewhat in the middle, maybe somewhat towards the front. With the air conditioner, since the last update video, we were kind of wrestling with what we wanted to do with the air conditioner. Talked to the wife, and she kind of wanted to put it on the hood, right? Not on the hood, right on over top of the driver passenger compartment. And so that square shape you see in the front is right where the back end of that air conditioner is going to be, and the rest of it will fit inside of the van of that point. So here, let me give you a different perspective. That kind of works. So right where my little welder there is, that square, the air conditioner back end is going to fit right there, and it's going to fit forward of that. And I'll build a box for it to fit in. And then in front of that, I'm going to have, I've got one piece sitting there right now, but I'm going to put another piece from that corner down to the front. And I'll put a vent in front there, because having a air conditioner um, sticking out of the front of your van would just look really, really tacky. So I'm just going to put a vent there. And I might even put some fans, some little 12-volt fans in there that will run whenever the air conditioner runs, because it's got to circulate air to cool off those coils. So that's progress. Yeah, I like some of the angles that are coming into play here. I think it's going to look nice in the front. And when I put the roof on, that'll give it a little bit of a slant. So snow and rain will have somewhere to go. It won't just sit on top. So yeah, that's the update. I really wanted to finish putting up all the steel. I've got to put some more supports in on the side, and some angle pieces just to keep things stable. But I ran out of welding wire, and I ran out of money, so I'm gonna have to wait until payday to get some more work done. Because I got to buy more wire so I can get the rest of the steel put up. I am going to start cutting some of the wood now, just to keep busy. I think I'm going to cut some of the wood to the right shape and fit it up there and kind of screw some of those pieces in, but in a way that I can unscrew them and get the rest of the metal that I want up there in. So we're getting pretty close. We're starting to see it take shape. Yeah, I'll get the wood put on, and then hopefully, this might be a little bit ambitious, but I'm hoping this weekend I'll have all of the wood on, and maybe, just maybe, even get started. Well, no, with the windows, because I'll have to cut the windows in, and the vent fan in. So I'll probably just be able to finish that this weekend. And then during the week next week, after work, I'll get the fiberglass cloth and the epoxy put on. So hopefully by the end of next week, we'll have this topper done, which we really need to, because by the end of the month, we're moving in, and there's a lot more to do after the topper. We've got a kitchen kind of already preset to bring in, but I mean, I've got to do shelves, I've got to do beds, I've got a lot of interior work to do. We're not going to do the insulation and interior walls right away, as much as I'd want to. We're just not going to have time. So we'll wait on that until we can afford it, both time wise and money wise. Also, I want to make getting the in-floor heating, induction floor heating put in, because it is going to start getting colder, and I just want that. I want that in so that we have that, established, and we know we're going to be able to keep warm. Also want to buy batteries so that we're not riding the generator all the time. And this van has some other work that needs to be done. The muffler is falling off, so that I've got to get taken care of really quick. The front tires are just about bald. I don't know if I'm not going to be able to really show you very well. So I've got to replace those. And I've just got to get everything else mechanically checked, because I know there's some work that I'm going to have done there. I know that I can afford it over time, partially because living in the van, we're not going to be paying rent. So all that money that would be going towards rent can go towards, whatever repairs need to be done on the van. But it's just getting to that point. It's getting it done in time. That's the stressful part. And if need be, I suppose we can, bunk with the in-laws or something for an extra week if we have to. But man, I really don't want to do that. I really want to get this van livable as quickly as possible, and get started on the adventure. So yeah, hopefully I didn't ramble too much this time, and hopefully next time you see an update video, I'll have wood up there and it'll start to really show you what it's gonna look like.